I'm sharing this video because you no longer have any rights, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about in just a minute. But before I do, I just want to thank all the viewers out there who have been supporting me and supporting this channel and supporting the work I do. Thank you so much. May Yah be with you and may Yah continue blessing you, because I've been getting a whole lot of spam and a whole lot of negativity from trollers and spammers alike. But also, thanks be to the haters too, because they are also contributing to this channel, whether they realize it or not. But on to the subject at hand. You no longer have any rights, and yes, I am talking about the burning and shredding of the Constitution. And as for so-called black people, as for so-called African Americans, you never had rights to begin with. But I'm also talking to those who are so-called white out there and those of all other different ethnicities and nationalities. If you think you are exempt and if you think that this will not affect your neck of the woods, so yes, I'm talking about suburbia, you better think again, because the police are already out there killing other white children and white people as well, just as they are killing innocent black children. But the difference is that they are not showing it on TV. Did you know this? And so today, the topic at hand is you no longer have any rights. The Constitution will soon be suspended. When that happens, the rule of law will be implemented. The rule of law is already taking place. How do I know this? Because look at the executive orders that each president has signed into law. Look at the IRS. Look at the Federal Reserve, all which are unconstitutional. The taxes, the loans, the mortgages, all of that is unconstitutional. Yet it has gone on. Why am I telling you this? Because now it has been an executive order that Obama has passed in, or as I like to say, Obama. And what has this order been? He passed an order to do what? Now it is constitutional, and now it is legally a right for the police to come into your house and search your house, search your car, search your possessions, and search your belongings without a warrant. Did you hear that? Let me repeat it again. It is now legal for the police to come in and search you without warrant. That is in fact an executive order. But how bad does it get? How deep does the rabbit hole go? Not only can they do that, but now they've made executive orders when you weren't paying attention that the government can do what? The government has the legal right to take your house, to take your car, to take your kids, and to take you and everything else and place you in what's known as a concentration camp or detention camp if they even suspect you as a so-called domestic terrorist or homegrown terrorist. And they have the legal rights and authorities to do that. But do you know this? Have you looked up these executive orders? Because they are, in fact, here. It is already here. So when martial law is going to be declared, when, not if, that means the government will have the right to take everything. Everything belongs to the government, even the air you breathe. Yes, but only for now. In all this body cam BS that's going on with these police, the police have now been given the authority and right by the government to kill whomever they please because they know nothing will happen to them. So this goes much deeper than you think. Your rights are gone, and it applies to white, black, blue, brown, yellow, red, green, purple, pink. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what religion you are, or no non-religion for that matter, or what you believe in or what you don't. You ain't got no more rights. And that's just the truth. But how bad does this go? I was just watching the Democratic debate today, or so-called Democratic debate, because they really want us to believe that there's going to be another election when we know better than that. And how we all know that both the Democrats and the Republicans are all staged and they're all fighting for the same thing, which is the Satanic New World Order. But Hillary Clinton made some very astonishing statements when she said that there is a very clear agenda that needs to be done about solving the racial segregation that goes on in so-called black and African American communities. Don't you know that Hillary don't give a fuck about you? You think Hillary Clinton give a fuck about you? No, she don't care about you. Bernie Sanders don't care about you. They don't care about you. The only thing they care about is making you into slaves for the New World Order. That is all they care about. And it's funny because when I first started watching, the very first thing that they were talking about, right when I turned it on, was of course gun control, was of course mandatory gun laws, was of course mandatory gun training, was of course talking about all the staged and mass shooting massacres that have gone on recently, many of which we know are hoaxes, like the Sandy hoax. But what are they doing this for? They are getting at your guns. They want your guns. They are trying to take away your guns. They are trying to take away more of your rights. And are you going to sit there and let them? Because like I said earlier before, you do not have any more rights. Your rights are out the door. The New World Order is even here. It's not even coming anymore. It is here. And every single day they are taking more and more steps to get at your guns. And they will keep doing this because they know that it's the only way they can get a worldwide control. Just like they did in World War II during Hitler and Stalin, it is no different now because these universal mandatory gun laws, soon Obama is going to sign an executive order stating that there will be no guns prohibited at all and that only the military and the police will be allowed to have guns. And when that happens, there will be anarchy. Because people will finally wake up and realize what the government's trying to do, what they are doing, how much they are taking away from you, the rights they are taking away from you, and how much control they are seizing from you. Even your own property, even your own mortgage. Yes, nowhere can you go is free anymore. Every park, every hotel, every car, every bus, every train, every railroad system, every ship, every seaport, every house, every home, every apartment, every single thing in this lovely country we call America is controlled by the government, by the police, by the military. You can look up the executive orders. Please look this stuff up and you'll see exactly how much we are in for no more rights, because your rights have been taken away. And yes, lovely white people, this applies to you too. Because some people just think that, oh, it's only in the black community. Oh, the shootings only happen in the black community and then the so-called African American community. No, it's going nationwide now. And the main people who are being affected by it the most are the Muslims and most Mexicans, thanks to Donald Trump. And not only that, but most Muslims are being affected because of the staged terror attacks or so-called terror attacks that the government and the Jewish Zionists are doing against the people of the Middle East when they have no right to even be there in the first place. But they're just greedy fucks and they're just trying to establish Rothschild banks in all the Middle East. And the only country they have left to do it in the Middle East? Iran. Which is why today, or yesterday, should I say, they just recently agreed with the nuclear deals or nuclear deal and sanctions against Iran, and Israel is not happy about this. World War III in the making, yes. And if you think that's bad, and if you think that's the only part of your so-called rights that are being taken away, you can think again. Now, I also want to bring this to your attention, Ballotpedia, and it's basically ballots and different laws and orders that they're thinking about passing in law. I wanted to bring this one to your attention. It says the California Holocaust Denial Speech Restrictions Initiative, which basically says that they're about to outlaw any type of talking against the Holocaust in the state of California. Now, why is this important? Because what? Freedom of speech is being taken away in your eyes, literally before you. It's already been passed. They've already requested it. It's already getting its signatures. And believe me, they're going to get the signatures for this. Why is this important? Because there is an agenda. Because, see, I know the truth about the Holocaust. I know the truth about what happened. And many others do too. But I'm not going to get into that right now. You can watch my hoaxes video, top 4 hoaxes of all time, for more. What I'm telling you, though, is that they have already, it is illegal, I should say, to talk about the Holocaust or even bring up denial of the Holocaust in 14 countries, Germany included, and it's mostly all of Europe and maybe Australia in these 14 countries. And as we can see, it's about to hit America. Now, let me ask you this. If we have freedom of speech like the government likes to say we do, like they like to lie to us and say we do, then why is it unconstitutional to talk about the Holocaust? Why is it becoming a law not to even talk about the Constitution? And why is it already illegal in over 14 countries and counting to talk about, to even mentioning the denial or questioning of the Holocaust? Because there is an agenda behind it. Because the Jewish Zionists need you to continue believing that they are the chosen when they are the Khazars. But you will continue to believe their lies. But while they continue to take away rights from you in your very eyes. So hopefully this will wake you up and let you know that it don't matter what color you are, don't matter the creed, origin, nationality, race, religion, I don't care. You ain't got no more rights. And if you think this doesn't affect you in other countries, you better think again, because it does. Because the New World Order has already taken effect worldwide. Monsanto is worldwide. They are poisoning your food worldwide. They are poisoning your water worldwide. And you don't even have any idea. Because they are keeping this from you, because they are making you think that your vote counts, that your 2016 vote for Hillary Clinton or for Bernie Sanders or even Donald Trump really matters, when they know full well there will not be an election, period. Obama will take office once again, and the election will be suspended. But that is another topic for another day. You have no more rights, and that's just the truth. I know the truth sometimes hurts, but that's just the truth. You have no more rights. So get ready, get prepared, and stay sane. And most importantly, seek Yahuwah in this time, because the New World Order is here. The government has seized control of everything. Gun control is moving at a new rate. You can even do a news search of gun control, as I've done here, and you'll see all the articles that they're really both so-called Democrats and Republicans are trying to push. So what does that tell you? That tells you you have no more rights. It's time to get your head out of the sand and see what time it is, because judgment is even at the door. Hopefully this has helped you and have been a blessing to you. This is Truth Unveiled. Shalom.